Then we've got 3 different monthly packages. We've got 1 month, 2 months, and 3 months. So the 1 month package is 1.6. So that makes it 400 per class. It's once a week.
Okay.
And then we've got the 2 month package, which is 375 pesos per class. That's 8 classes. And then we've got the 3 month package, which brings it down to 350 pesos a class for 12 class package.
Okay. Well, I do see a lot of other instruments in the studio today. A hula hoop is something that I'm familiar with. I guess everyone is familiar with hula hoops from childhood. But you also are going to talk about Hoop Nation.
Yeah. Actually, these hoops are care of Hoopaholic Cebu. It's a friend's company named Bernadette Yu. So she's doing what we did with Toy 7 years ago with hula hoop. She just picked it up on her own, created her own company. So I've been really supporting her, bringing her products here in Manila. And now people like Tempest, also known as Sweet Caneos.
So what is her real name?
Her real name's Sweet.
Okay.
But we all have stage names. So that's kind of like the fun aspect of we all have performer names, fire names.
I mean, I've seen hula hooping before, but this is really an art form pretty much, isn't it?
And Daniel Darwin, I'm not sure he just became grand champion of Astro Boy. So he has kind of elevated the whole art form to the main stage, the mainstream, which is quite timely because just while we're selling here in Manila, Daniel's done a big part in promoting it and making it more well-known.
What exactly is flow arts? Generally, because that's what you more like.
So flow arts is this emerging category of art forms that integrate dance with object manipulation through different skill toys or props that you'd use now. So Foy would be one of them, and if you I've got a whole gamut displayed there from staffs.
I sort of seen nunchucks. I'm not sure if you call them nunchucks.
You've got staffs there which are contact LED fire staffs, and then we've got the fire poi there in the bottom on the red towel. And then if you come up again, you've got the wood and oak bugengs, which are made in Japan by the inventor.
They're beautiful.
Dai. So they're
very martial arts.
Yes, actually a lot of the flow arts draws a lot of inspiration from different other arts, like for example martial arts, juggling, circus arts. So it's all about manipulating and finding that state of what we call state of flow, where someone is just completely involved in. For me, the simplest way to put it is being effortlessly at your best.
Okay.
You're just flowing, you're not thinking about your movements, but you're focused, but yet free at the same time. And for flow artists and people that do these art forms, it's a very addicting and a very fulfilling aspect of why we do these hobbies.
And do you say that most people who are into it use it as an escape from their real life? Or do people envelope it and make it sort of their lives? Because it really is a way of life, like a surfer.
Exactly.
Usually, you get into it, then you really like it, and then you end up either becoming a surfing guru, or it just becomes your way of life. Is it the same for this?
I'm glad that you mentioned that, because the people usually just look at these things and they're just like, oh, just a bunch of toys. But
very complicated
with any hobby, people take it at different levels. Some people take it in the more advanced level and want to become performers. Other people do it as just mere play. Other people really take it on as a movement practice. Where they take time out of their day, set aside, put on their favorite music, and just trip out and progress with these art forms. And if people are more interested in these things, they could really look up a lot of festival videos. Like if you're aware of arts and music festivals like in the States, like Burning Man, Lightning in a Bottle, and there are a lot of different communities and retreats, like in Costa Rica, you've got Playboy in Bali, you've got all these different festivals that if you travel, you'd be seeing them everywhere. I'm
listening to you, but I'm fascinated by what he's doing. What exactly is that called?
That is called contact juggling.
Can you do that?
I'm still learning how to do it. It would fall under the circus arts.
It's so beautiful. It's almost like it's suspended.
Exactly. So for us, when we manipulate these objects, it's both a very personal and a performative aspect.
Right.
Like this, for example, contact juggling would be a very meditative state of flow. Like you'd play some trip hop, zone out, stay in your room, and just just practice. As opposed to say the other ones, which would be, for example, if you'd be using LED staff, it'd be like a medieval club somewhere like in Barcelona going nuts. If fire for, you can be in Bali or in the middle of the desert and burning them. So, you know, the cool thing about these things is you can literally take it anywhere. You know, if you travel, you've got all these communities in Barcelona, South America, people doing all sorts of different things and really pushing what they can do with objects and their bodies. And if you go online, all these niche communities are interconnected through websites and social media. So when you travel, you get to meet all these beautiful, wonderful people.
Paulino and Flow Arts.
Yep.
Good to see you again, and all the best. Let's see if I get into one of those. And thank you for watching Shop Talk. I'm Lexi Schultz, sitting in for Viet and Juan Coutinho. Follow ANC Shop Talk on Twitter and Viet ANC Shop Talk on Facebook.